bottle. He sat me down, he said, "Will you marry me?" And I laughed. I remember thinking, this is a joke. So I said, yeah, okay. And he was deadly serious. He said, you do realise just one day you'll be queen? A voice said to me inside, you won't be queen, but you'll have a tough role. So I thought to myself, okay. So I said yes. And I said, I love you so much, I love you so much. And he said, whatever love means. He said it then. So I thought that was great. I thought he meant that.
How much thought did you really give the proposal?
A lot, actually. In my immaturity, which was enormous, I thought that he was very much in love with me, which he was. It was sort of had the besotted look about him, looking back at it, but it wasn't the genuine sort. You know, who is this girl who's so different? But he couldn't understand it, because his immaturity is quite good in that part. And it was like a call for duty, really. Go and work with people. You may recall seeing a picture of me sobbing in a red coat when he went off on his aeroplane. That was nothing to do with him going. The most awful thing had happened before he went. I was in his study talking to him about his trip. The telephone rang, it was Camilla. Just before he was going for 5 weeks. So I thought, shall I be nice or shall I just sit here? So I thought I'd be nice, so I left him to it. And it just broke my heart there. We had lunch, and very tricky indeed. She said, you're not going to hunt, are you? I said, no. Oh, I just wanted to know that. But as far as she was concerned, that was her communication. I was still too immature to understand all the messages coming my way. And then someone in his office told me that my husband had had a bracelet made for her. I walked into this man's office one day and I said, oh, what's in that parcel? Oh, he said, you shouldn't look at that. I said, well, I'm going to look at it. So I opened it and there was a bracelet. I was devastated. And he said, well, he's going to give it to her tonight. So rage, you know, why can't you be honest with me? But no, absolutely cut me dead. It was as if he'd made a decision, if it wasn't going to work, it wasn't going to work. He'd found the virgin, sacrificial lamb, and in a way he was obsessed with me, but it's hot and cold, hot and cold. You never knew what mood it was going to be. Up and down, up and down. I went upstairs, I had lunch with my sisters who were there, and I said, I can't marry him, I can't do this. This is absolutely unbelievable. And they were wonderful and said, well, bad luck, Dutch, your face is on the tea towel, so you're too late to chicken out. The bulimia started the week after we got engaged. My husband put his hand on my waistline and said, oh, a bit chubby here, aren't we? And that triggered off something in me. And I remember the first time I made myself sick, I was so thrilled. Because I thought, right, this is the release, the tension. The first time I got measured for my wedding dress, I was 29 around the waist. The day I got married, I was 23 and a half. I had shrunk into nothing. When we had William, we had to find a date in the diary that suited him and his polo. William had to be induced because I couldn't handle the pressure any longer. It was becoming unbearable. It was as if everybody was monitoring every day for me. And I was aware that the whole country was holding its breath. At the beginning, you loved the nursery life, and you just couldn't wait to get back and do the bottle.